in Flanders Field. Devin.
Good morning.
Good morning.
On December 8, 1915, Lieutenant Colonel John McCrae wrote one of the most memorable war poems ever written. Lieutenant Colonel McCrae was a medical doctor serving in the Canadian Army in World War I in Belgium. Although he had been a doctor for years, it was difficult for him to get used to the suffering, the screams, and the blood. It was after the death of a close friend, Lieutenant Alexis Hemmler, that McCrae penned the memorable poem, In Flanders Field. In Flanders Field, the poppies blow. Between the crosses, row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky, the larks, still bravely singing, fly. Scarce heard amid the guns below, we are the dead, short days ago. We lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders fields. Take up the quarrel with the foe, to you from failing hands we throw. The torch, be yours to hold it high. If ye break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep, though poppies blow in Flanders Field. In 1918, Miss Monia Michaels from Athens, Georgia, read McCrae's poem, In Flanders Field, and she became transfixed by the last verse. To you from failing hands we throw, the torch, be yours to hold it high. And if ye break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders Field. Miss Michaels felt, though she was actually being called in person by the voices which had been silenced by death. At that moment, Miss Michaels made a personal pledge to keep the faith and vowed to wear a red poppy of Flanders Field, of remembrance and an emblem for keeping the faith for all who died. In 1919, Miss Michaels was teaching a class at the University of Georgia to a group of disabled service members who were undergoing rehabilitation after returning from the war. It was then that the idea was developed to have disabled servicemen make the red poppies. The hospitalized veterans who make the poppies not only earn a small wage, but the physical and mental activity provide therapeutic benefits to the service members. The poppy, derived from Lieutenant Colonel John McCrae's poem, In Flanders Field, has become a nationally recognized symbol of sacrifice and is worn to honor the men and women who served and died for their country in all wars. Miss Michael then replied with her own poem to the soldiers who died at Flanders Field. We cherish too the poppy red that grows on the fields where valor led. It seems to signal to the skies that the blood of heroes never dies. Thank you.